Jake, Emily, Ryan, and Chloe had been planning their camping trip for months. They'd chosen an isolated spot deep in the mountains, far from the beaten path, hoping for a weekend of adventure and relaxation. They loaded up their car with supplies and headed out early on a Friday morning, eager to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. After a long drive and a challenging hike, they finally arrived at their chosen campsite. It was perfect, nestled in a clearing surrounded by towering pines, with a crystal-clear stream nearby. They set up their tents and got a fire going, excited for the weekend ahead. As night fell, they sat around the campfire, talking and laughing. The stars overhead were brilliant, unspoiled by city lights. Emily pulled out a map she had found in an old bookstore, detailing the area and its trails. "Look," she said, pointing to a spot on the map. "There's supposed to be an old abandoned campsite nearby. We should check it out tomorrow." "Why not tonight?" Ryan suggested, a mischievous grin spreading across his face. "Let's make it an adventure." After some debate, they agreed. They grabbed their flashlights and set off into the forest, following the faint trail marked on the map. The woods were dense and dark, the trees casting long, eerie shadows. Every rustle of leaves and snap of twigs made them jump, but they pressed on, fueled by curiosity and a sense of adventure. After about an hour, they arrived at the forgotten campsite. It was overgrown and neglected, with remnants of old tents and a crumbling fire pit. The air felt heavy, as if the place held memories that were better left undisturbed. "This is creepy," Chloe said, shivering despite the warm night air. "Let's look around," Jake said, trying to sound brave. "Maybe we'll find something interesting." They split up, each exploring different parts of the campsite. Ryan found an old weathered journal half buried in the dirt. He opened it, revealing pages filled with faded, handwritten entries. "Guys, check this out," he called, gathering the group. They crowded around as he read aloud. "August 12, 1978. We've been here for 3 days now. The nights are getting colder, and the whispers, they're getting louder. At first we thought it was the wind, but now we're not so sure. We're starting to see things in the trees. Faces, watching us. We need to leave, but something won't let us." The entry sent a chill down their spines. They flipped through the journal, finding more entries, each more frantic than the last. The final entry was barely legible, written in a shaky hand. "August 18th, 1978. They're here. We can't leave. If you find this, don't stay. Don't listen to the whispers. Leave before it's too late." As they finished reading, the air grew colder. A faint whispering sound started to drift through the trees, barely audible but unmistakable. The friends looked at each other, fear in their eyes. "We should go," Emily said, her voice trembling. They hurried back the way they came, but the forest seemed different now. The path they had followed was harder to find, and the whispering grew louder, surrounding them. They stumbled through the dark, panic setting in. "Where's the trail?" Chloe cried, her flashlight flickering. Jake pointed ahead. "There, I think I see it." They pushed forward, the whispering now a cacophony in their ears. The trees seemed to close in around them, branches reaching out like skeletal hands. Suddenly, Ryan screamed and fell to the ground. "Ryan!" Emily shouted, rushing to his side. Ryan clutched his ankle, grimacing in pain. "I tripped. I think it's broken." "We need to carry him," Jake said, trying to stay calm. "We have to get out of here." They helped Ryan to his feet, supporting him as they continued. The forest seemed to twist and turn, leading them in circles. The whispering grew louder, more insistent, words forming within the noise. "Leave. Leave." Finally, they burst out of the trees and into their campsite. They collapsed by the fire, panting and terrified. The whispering stopped, the forest once again silent and still. "We're not staying here another night," Jake said firmly. "We're leaving at first light." They huddled together by the fire, keeping watch in shifts, too scared to sleep. As dawn broke, they packed up their camp and helped Ryan back to the car. They drove away, the shadow of the forest retreating in the rearview mirror. They never spoke of the forgotten campsite again, but the memory lingered, a dark stain on their minds. The journal remained a grim reminder of what they had encountered, tucked away in a drawer, its pages filled with warnings that would haunt them forever. And deep in the forest the whispers continued, waiting for the next group of unwary campers to stumble upon the forgotten campsite and its dark secrets.